the lights on.
Everyone is looking at me.
I'm walking in.
Everyone is looking at me.
I'll have this drink, or maybe three. I'll have this drink.
Everybody's drinking with me.
I'll have this drink, or maybe three. I'll have this drink. Everybody's drinking with me. Shot down, leave alone, with nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone, with nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Come sit with me, come sit with me, come sit with me.
Pretty baby, won't you sit down?
Come sit with me, come sit with me, come sit with me.
Pretty baby, won't you sit down?
You have this drink, this one's on me, this one's for free.
Everybody's drinking on me.
You have this drink, this one's on me, this one's for free. Everybody's drinking on me. Shot down, leave alone, with nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone, with nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. It's softer now, it's softer now, it's softer
This
now.
party's closing down, let's head out.
It's softer now, it's softer now, it's softer
This
now.
party's closing down, let's head out.
It's not that late, we'll find something. It's not that late,
It's really not that late.
it's not that late, we'll find something. It's not that late, it's only 3 a.m. Shot down, leave alone, with nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone, with nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone, with nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone, with nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again, again.
In my restless dreams, I see that Joe.
Popping off.
You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did.
Yeah, this is a new single.
It's showtime.
Are we?
Oh,
Hello? Can you hear me? You can hear me? I can't hear me. Welcome into Poppin' Off! I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always, the one, the only, Danos.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
That's it.
That's it. Intros
Should we,
are done.
Should we try to go to Greg?
Yeah. do
No?
it. This is probably the best he's ever been.
We can't. We don't even have a mic, or we don't have a camera for him.
Oh. He's not here right now.
Word to your mothers.
He's downstairs. So
Yes.
we do have another person.
Yeah.
We have,
Who?
we have a special guest.
Yeah.
You know what? I want you to introduce the special guest. You
All
got
right.
a chance to hang out and talk to him, and I've been running around.
I've just been grilling. I'm just
I've
with
been
everything.
sweating this entire time, and the people that follow us a little bit closer than others know how much I've been running around.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the Poppin' Off world,
Population.
we have Rich Ting.
What's up, guys? This is pretty amazing to say the least. I'm still settling in. And your hair, dude, I'm loving everything of it.
I don't do this very often,
Okay.
but I will let you touch my hair
Oh.
if you'd like to. It's totally your call.
Wow. It's real. It's real.
It's nice and soft, right? Everyone's like, oh, it
Your
looks like
fingers
it's...
blue? Your fingers blue yet?
Yeah,
No.
now they're blue.
Yeah, it just spreads. Like, dude, your hair's going to be blue by next week. I apologize in advance, but that's what happens.
You need a sponsorship, dude. I think Troy Polamalu and you definitely have some competition there.
We could do, like, a movie together. That'd be cool.
Done.
I'm good with that.
Done. Let's make it
You
happen.
hook it up. You're...
I'll try.
I mean, you've been in everything. So we'll get into this. So I mean, we could easily go down. We can go down the list of all the things you've been in. But Man in the High Castle,
Coming out November 15th, season 4, the finale season. Check it out.
very cool. We have a little known show called Warrior.
On Cinemax, season 1.
I was being sarcastic, by the way. It's not little
Yeah.
known. It's very well known.
Hopefully. We've been really, the cast and myself and everyone on board that project has been grateful for the response. It was received very well for season 1, and season 2 is already done, and they're just waiting to release it next year.
Very cool.
Nice.
And then, I mean, there's so many other things that you were on, and we want to make sure that we get all of them. We have this is our short intro segment and everything. Like
You
that.
got time.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. We're gonna get into everything that you've been doing because it's a long list of stuff. But you were just telling a story when we were getting ready to start on how you got recognized for doing one episode of a show,
Mm-hmm.
and you got recognized in South Africa
Yes.
for that one particular role.
Yes.
So what was that role that you just got recognized for?
So a few years ago, I had the opportunity to work on Supergirl, and I played the character of Metallo. It was one episode. It was fantastic. I had an amazing time in Vancouver shooting that show, and it's just amazing to see the fan base and how faithful and loyal everyone is because, like I was telling you guys earlier, one episode out of, I think it's a 22-episode season, and people around the world are like, oh, Metallo, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, and it was crazy because that's where we actually shot Warrior. So we shot Warrior in Cape Town. We actually had a cast dinner. I walked into this restaurant, and granted, the people are fantastic out there, and they're so welcoming in all areas. I just thought it was another venue that we were being welcomed in. And then as we were leaving after we paid the bill, they told me the entire staff is a Supergirl. It's a Supergirl fan base there.
Wow.
So when I walked in South Africa, they identified me as Metallo, which is so random to me. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I was so thankful and humbled for that. That was so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've had a role, or you're starting a role where you get to do some stuff with one of the other people that works on this show.
Yes, Mr. Timothy Loafing.
Loafing.
I like loafing.
I just know him as Tim.
Loaf
Yes.
of bread.
Yes.
Mr. Tim Loafing.
We'll get into that. That's a tease. We'll get into what those particular roles have to do.
I have friends blowing up my phone for this Metallo.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, so it's
Very
funny.
cool.
Very,
So
very cool.
I want to ask about that. So we only have a minute. Damn.
It's all right. What do you want to ask?
I want to ask. So there's this big crossover event that's about to happen with Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Okay.
Have you been following along with Supergirl and stuff? Because it's going to be Supergirl, Flash, all of this stuff is coming together. It looks incredible. Like we're hearing like Michael Keaton, his Batman is going to be on set. Like we've got the Superman from Smallville. Like
Yep.
all of these people are coming together. Like
I've only heard what you just said, literally. I just know it's an epic crossover. Like I said, one episode is Metallo. I wake up after Superman kind of gives it to me a little bit, and then they haven't informed me of the details. So just like you guys, I'm a fan looking inward, but I've heard it's going to be epic.
so maybe get a call for like the
Hey, just waiting by the phone, dude.
it's Infinite
Just
Earth.
waiting by
So
the
I mean,
phone.
there could be infinite amounts of you
Yeah.
just appearing.
No, and I'm available. So I'm available.
saying.
Okay, available.
And maybe there'll be a blue-haired version of you.
Done.
All right, guys, we're going to do a commercial break. Like I said, we're going to come back. We have so much more to get into. Stay tuned. Plenty more popping off right after this.
It's popping off.
I want to call him Alex Boob because he told me when we called him, he said I can call him Alex Boob.
Is it true what Danny just said?
Yeah, you could call me Boob.
Okay, cool. All right.
right, well, dope.
Since growing up, everyone calls me Boobs or Booby.
I'm in on that.
Shows a lot of confidence, and I like it.
And it's really weird because growing up with the name Peter, everyone just called me Dick.
I call you that for a different reason.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/poppinoffshow. It's Poppin' Off.
The execs at Netflix tell the actors that are promoting their stuff that's going to Netflix that they want to stay away from the terms binge watching.
Didn't they coin the term binge watching? Isn't that like what they're known for?
Right, but they want to stay away from binge watching, the term binge watching.
They want to go to what? Like Netflix and chilling?
Or they want to get away from it because it has a negative connotation to it. You have to figure anything binge is associated with binge drinking and binging anything.
But now, when I think of binge, I don't even think of binge drinking. I just think of binge watching.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
I gotta wait for this to come in. Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight, the one, the only, Danos.
Hey, here, present.
Present and
Yes.
accounted for.
Yes.
And our special guest, Rich Ting. From everything, honestly. I mean,
No, stop.
look, you're in a lot of stuff. I was looking at the list.
I've been doing it for a while, so it's not really a lot.
Let's do this. Let's start from the beginning. We talked about some of the more recent stuff, and we teased at some of the most recent stuff that you guys are actually, you and our one and only Tim have been filming like this just now, like this week. So let's go back. How did you get into acting? How did this all come
fantastic.
about?
Well, acting has always been something that I was drawn to as a kid, and it started when I was 4 years old. I tell this story, I'm on repeat right now in the sense that we did Warrior, which was written and basically created by Bruce Lee himself. Okay, so the reason why I start with that is because he was the inspiration when I was 4 years old to actually start martial arts. But in starting martial arts, the only reason why I knew of Bruce Lee is because I saw him on television. Okay, so that sparked it, which I was like, wow. This dude is cool. This dude is amazing. I like what he does. But at 4 years old, your brain capacity is only so much, right?
Right.
But it definitely inspired me to possibly want to do on-camera work as well as training in martial arts. So that's kind of how the acting bug kind of got into me right then and there. Actually, I was raised an athlete my whole life. My mom and dad are very Americanized. I'm fourth generation Asian American. Never spoke another language in the house besides English. And was a four-sport athlete: football, basketball, baseball, track, and then obviously martial arts. So to me, there was never my parents really didn't allow me to pursue the arts just because they were like, athletics is the way, and that was the first goal, was to play football in college. And fortunately, I was able to pursue that and able to achieve that. Went to Yale University, played football there for 4 years. We won an Ivy League championship back in the day.
Wow.
Beat Harvard. 3 of my 4 years. So just want to make sure that gets out there. But at the same time, that acting bug was still in the back of my head, and I was always like, what if? Like, that would be so cool. And then it actually, once I got done with collegiate sports, I had this abundance of time in grad school. I think a lot of people that aren't aware of collegiate athletics, especially at the Division I level, they don't understand that it's a full-time job. Not only are you a full-time student, but you're a full-time athlete. And you really don't have any time in season and off season. So, and then you throw the Yale Academia on top of that, and it's a little.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine that's way harder than like.
Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to say the least, right? But then at the same time, it prepares you for life, is what I say. And so coming out of Yale, I was like, yo, I can handle, I can tackle, I can conquer anything that hopefully comes up. And so it was in grad school that actually all of a sudden I went to law school and MBA school, but at the same time, I was like, I have some time. And so then I was like, this is where I'm going to...
I've got plenty of time between law school and...
It sounds crazier than it really was, to be honest. I'm not even going to front. Like, you go to class in the morning, you go to class at night, and you have this huge gap from the afternoon to the night. And you don't have class every day, okay? It's a graduate program. So you can only work out and jog for so many hours a day, right? And so the thing was, I was like, you know what? Let me dive into this acting craft a little bit as a hobby. And so that's where I really started focusing in it, right after undergrad. And, I just looked at it as like as a yoga kind of thing for me, like a release, like somewhere I could go, I could be in a safe environment, I could train, I could do something that I was always interested in, and no judgment, you know what I mean? And slowly that evolved. I started modeling a lot. I started doing commercial work a lot, getting comfortable in front of the camera. And long story short, an opportunity finally came up, and it was either do I go to the law firm or do I go to Warner Brothers? And I had a meeting. So what happens is I took a meeting with the law firm, and they blessed me, and they said, go to Warner Brothers. And that's when I went, and they said, if you fail, come back. So then I was gone.
Wow.
And so that's kind of how it all started, like in a really condensed story.
Now, when you were playing sports, were you already a black belt?
Yeah, I actually got my black belt at the age of 12. So I started at 4, 8 years later, was able to achieve my first degree. And, that was kind of the thing. I was like, okay, I just want to get to that level so that I can maintain it, because I knew eventually I'd want to kind of concentrate on other sports. And then obviously as we got further and further into high school, the sports focus came narrow and never, focused only on football. So
How much did that help? Like
yeah, you know what? I think the goal of my parents, at the age of 4, wasn't like I was like, hey, so enroll me in this. I want to do that, right? They obviously encouraged what I wanted to do, but it was just to get in touch with your biomechanics, and just to it sounds kind of stupid, but at the age of 4, just to start developing your core and your muscular activity and your coordination. It's almost like a dancer. You know what I mean? Just knowing that, okay, step this way, step that way, move this way, move that way, and I think that really helped.
Yeah.
And like just the overall coordination of your biomechanical muscular development, so to speak.
God, 4 years old, you were doing that?
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
don't blow it out of proportion. It wasn't like I was flipping off
starting
the roof.
fires
I
at 4.
imagine that you were like doing roundhouse kicks, like.
No, there's some of these Instagram sensations that are like these kids that are like doing insane stuff. Like I was not that kid. You know what I mean? I was a white belt, and we were doing stances and strikes and kicks, and then we just, I slowly graduated up to more advanced stuff. So I'm not. There's no front in here, dude. Like
No, if you were 4 and you were already thinking about core and everything,
yeah,
that's beyond. That's beyond. It is.
So, do you remember what was the Warner Brothers, the first gig?
Yeah,
What was the
actually,
first role?
I think that's appropriate for where we are right here. It was a motion capture production. Actually, I'm blanking on the dude's name, but Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. Not Keanu Reeves, but Alex Winter.
Yes.
It just came to me. Alex Winter was our director of this, and it was a TV movie for I think it was I actually forget what channel. It was a cable channel, and it was called Ben 10.
That's a cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah, and I played
Cartoon Network.
Yeah, there it is, Cartoon Network.
Ben 10, of course.
This is why I'm here.
All you had to say was Ben 10.
Yeah, I got the whole support
He
staff.
has like
to my
5
left.
Ben 10 shirts at home.
Yeah.
Done. I played Heat Blast.
Really?
Yeah, that was my first gig.
That's awesome. And I know there's going to be people in our chat. I haven't had our chat open, but I know there's going to be people in the chat that know that.
Yeah. That's still popular. Ben 10, right?
Yeah.
It's so funny because like I feel like more people around me geeked out than I. You know what I mean? Because I had got the call, and I auditioned for it. We did it, and it was a motion capture thing, obviously. And I was Heat Blast, and it was like I just got thrown into the fire. It was a stunt job / acting job / motion capture job. It was the first time on a green screen. I had all the dots on me. You know what I mean? It was just an amazing first experience to be to kind of dive into the industry.
So you had no knowledge of Ben 10 when you got the part, right? Or very minimal?
No, minimal.
So how much research did you do?
I had to do a ton. I actually talked to all my younger cousins and nieces
See, that's
who had all the figurines.
Yeah.
Too bad we didn't have this show at that point. Otherwise, he could just come on and we would have all just talked about
Right.
Ben 10.
Which is so funny because I completely forgot about it until you just brought it up. But yeah, that was my intro to the industry, which is so appropriate for this show.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, because I don't think I'll ever have the opportunity to ask this question again. What is it like wearing the motion capture suit with like all the dots on and everything? Like, what is that? How does that feel? Like,
It's
Tight?
snug. It's very fitted, I think is the correct term. It's very I wouldn't say tailored. It's just very fitted.
I'm sure Tim has a picture. Let's pull it up.
yeah,
now.
pull up that picture.
It's it's a bodysuit. It's like wearing a surfing wetsuit.
Like a morph suit, yeah.
Yeah, totally. And it's all black. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. So you feel good in it, You feel comfortable, It is what it is. And no one sees it because all they see is Heat Blast. And so it's a safe space when you do the rehearsals. Everyone is professional. And there's other people in tight black suits. So you don't feel like, you don't feel like a weirdo.
That's what I always say, yeah. It's like if everyone's being, like, doing something ridiculous.
You guys should try that one day.
I have
I
like
think
4
you
of
guys
them
should
at home.
there you go.
Yeah.
I think we should definitely do this. We should do an entire like green screen motion capture episode.
I think we should definitely change up the studio.
So here's another thing I wanted to ask. So that was your first, but what was the gig or the job or the part that maybe even if you didn't get it, but the one where you really said like, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be. Like, I mean, obviously it's much happier if it's one of the ones that you got, but I'm just saying like, what is something that you really said like, this is it, this is what I'm doing now?
That's a great question. And I say that because I've been doing a ton of press for all the shows this year, and that is a great question.
Well, I told Danny to ask that before the commercial break.
This is why this works.
Yeah.
I get it. Tim, you're you're a genius. Like, I think, yeah, I mean, I've been so fortunate to do so many different characters and different roles. I think the one that just stands out and comes to mind, I did an episode of Chicago PD a few years back. And for some reason, you know, I was working on a feature film in Korea at the time, booked it, so I had to fly like, you know, within a 48-hour notice to Chicago in the winter. I believe it was -20. That was also kind of a wake-up call when I arrived. But it was, I think, that episodic that I did, and I was just like, you know what, this is what I was born to do. Nice. You know, and I think it's just because of the control of the scene they allowed me to have, the character for that episode, and I really felt that all the training that I had been doing since grad school, you know, for fun, quote unquote, all the way to that current moment, it really just built it up, and I felt ready. You know what I mean? I felt like, okay, you know what, I'm ready. Like, put me in. Like, literally, coach, I'm ready to go. You know, and I think, like I said, it's a great question. I haven't actually been asked that, but my impulse, that was that episode in Chicago PD. I think it was like their second season in, and just a great experience, man.
Very cool.
What's your favorite color? See, I can hit hard-hitting questions too.
Oh.
That's a good
At
question.
least you didn't take the one that you knew I was going to ask later.
My favorite color actually is black. So
See?
all my friends that know me, they know I'm always in black. And then when we have to go to events and show up, I try to flip that, and I try to do a little splash of color here and there.
That's why you won't change your hair to blue.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah,
he's thinking
because
about
I can change the jacket to blue, but not the hair.
So
We
have you
have
ever did
to somehow
stage
match
before?
it, yeah.
Have you ever did stage acting before?
Well, that's what I'm trained in, actually.
Okay.
So a lot of my studio training is in a theater, is on stage.
Very cool.
And I continue that to the present day. I just got out of an 8-week master class that was on stage. You know, I put up 3 scenes, and that's a totally different beast. And I have so much respect for theatrical actors, especially here in New York City. You know, being able, because it's different on camera and theatrical. Everyone thinks it's the same, but it's so different. You have a live audience. You know, if something doesn't go right, you can't just be like, "Hey, cut! Can we run that back real quick?" You know, back to one. Cool, ready?
The audience is like, do they know we're here?
I mean, I've heard of cases where they do that, but I mean, those are some special actors that are allowed to command that kind of a stage. You know what I mean? Right. But I love to train on stage or camera.
Very cool. I mean, that's kind of like what our show's like. If we mess up, we just got to kind of roll with it. It's live.
I don't think we've ever messed up though.
I mean, maybe you haven't, but there's plenty of people that will blast me in the chat if I mess up and say something wrong.
Oh, I
or
read
do
it. Trust
something
me,
wrong.
I read all those.
His name is
blasts.
Johnny Rico or Martin or Megatron will call us out if we mess up on stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, but so we're almost out of time before we go to commercial break.
Cool.
So I don't want to ask you like a good question that I have about you and Tim.
Okay.
Which I will gladly ask after the commercial break.
let's lead into it.
But I know you're on a little bit of a time constraint. How long can we keep you?
Oh, I'll hang out.
Okay.
I'll hang out.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Because we also have a couple of segments where we do some stuff. Like we talk about some upcoming Netflix news and stuff like that. And then we have like trending news.
Yeah.
And we talk about the Florida story of the night. And you know, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But I want to get more into stuff with you still.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to ask even half the stuff that we have on the rundown.
Yeah, we'll get to it. All good.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna talk about weird stuff during the commercial break that we can't talk about on air, and then
I got a few of those questions.
We're gonna come back and pretend we didn't talk about any of that stuff and talk about normal stuff. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this. We're popping off.
It's popping off.
Joining with us for the first time ever is Zute. Not only is there like a difference between, all right, you're a gamer, you're a gamer, you're a gamer, and then you're a pro gamer. There's different levels of pro gamers.
People will say they're a pro gamer once they just start playing in tournaments. Almost anyone can join the online tournaments. And then you get the few that say, I'm a pro gamer now because I went to like a LAN tournament. The very top of the pro gaming level would be, it's your full-time job. There are people getting paid like six-figure salaries a year to do gaming.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's popping off.
Joining with us in studio is Renest from Marvel's show The Gifted, from NBC's show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, from AMC's The Preacher. You're in everything.
I try.
I want to walk around with him just because he's so much taller than me.
It will look strange.
I wanna,
skip.
Yeah.
It'll be funny.
We have to hold hands.
Like a really big smile. Like, yeah.
It'll happen.
Let's do it right now. After this, let's just go.
Yeah, let's just right
Go
after
through
this.
Times Square.
I'm waiting for the new plot to Twins.
Let's do it.
Oh! Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Pop, 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 pop.
It's popping off.
I want to call him Alex Boob because he told me when we called him, he said I can call him Alex Boob.
Is it true what Danny just said?
Yeah, you could call me Boob.
Okay, cool. All right, well, dope.
Since growing up, everyone calls me Boobs or Booby.
I'm in on that.
Shows a lot of confidence, and I like
See,
it.
and it's really weird because growing up with the name Peter, everyone just called me Dick.
I call you that for a different reason.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/poppinoffshow.
I like these off-air conversations.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight, the one, the only, Danos.
Hello.
I keep wanting to say like 50 Shades of Greg. It's like forced in me. No,
yeah.
can't say that. But I can say this.
What?
Joining with us is our very special guest, Rich Ting.
What's up?
I have to say it all nice because he's been awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I
Well, it's a
don't,
rough crowd in here. You guys aren't with us during the commercial break, so
No, during the commercial breaks, it gets awesome and weird.
Yeah.
We keep
It gets
saying
deep too.
we
pretty
need to
deep.
have like a live Instagram feed that's going just during the commercial breaks.
Yeah.
Because
but
I mean we've
we
had
gotta
some
charge
pretty,
for that though.
Yeah,
Gotta charge.
we'll do like $2.99.
I was gonna say maybe $5.99.
No, I was saying $299.
Oh, okay.
So
I was saying
$300.
$599.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so I wanna get to kind of what you're working on now.
okay.
And Tim warned me during the break. I don't. You had your headphones off, so you didn't
Yeah,
hear him.
I didn't hear anything.
Basically, he's just yelling at me, saying that was really bad.
Okay.
He was like, "That was really good, but can you not do any of that again?"
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know if you get that
Great
kind of
note.
thing. but
Great
yeah,
note.
yeah.
Great note, Tim.
But thanks. Don't agree with him. He's downstairs. He can't hurt you.
Let's see how well he adjusts.
But anyway, so he wanted me to offer this warning. Let us know what you can let us know about the project that both you and Tim are on.
Oh yeah, well the
It's for
script's
CBS,
the
and-
script's right here, so we'll just go ahead and just zoom in on the script. Yeah.
Don't do any Spider-Man Far From Home things. Don't
No,
hold
no.
up the script or
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, I'll just say the generic info, which is Tim and I are currently working on a new CBS show called Tommy. It stars Oscar and Emmy winner Edie Falco. It's funny because it takes place in LA, but we're shooting in New York City.
It's not walking
and
distance.
that's why I'm here. And
Yeah,
that's why Tim didn't come to LA. I had to come to New York.
I heard he
So-
changed the whole production
Well,
schedule
you know,
because
like
of that.
he's such like an influential kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when he shows up, people just listen. You know?
I heard he was like, "Hey guys, on Tuesday nights I gotta be here." So,
Yes.
like,
and Rich is gonna need to be there in
Right.
a week.
That's-
So
that's what I heard.
Let's make
So
sure he's
just-
available.
you wrapped all the production here.
I'm just thankful I met him. That's all I'm gonna say.
But so
So yeah, so it's a new CBS show. It's gonna premiere, I believe, mid-season next year in 2020. So hopefully January, February-ish. It's a 12 episodic season 1, and the premise is Edie Falco plays the character of Chief Thomas, who is the first chief of police, female chief of police of Los Angeles. I don't know if I can tell you too much about my character.
Don't say.
That's why I took that pause for a second. And I'm like just trying to see what I read online, right? And but yeah, I'll just say this. Completely blessed to be playing this character on this show. It's something completely different than what I'm known for. I could say that. And something that I've always wanted to do. and couldn't be more happy to have someone like Tim with me on this journey. And I think we'll leave it at that.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
That was very well said.
Being that we know a little bit
Yeah.
more that we're not
Yes.
allowed
No,
to say.
I know everything.
Yeah.
I've seen it already.
But no, stay tuned. CBS is pushing boundaries. It's awesome. It's network television, but they're, like I said, they're pushing the boundaries, and it's so cool.
So do us a favor, and I'm sure Tim's gonna tell us and keep us posted on everything.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get the exact date of the premiere and stuff like that, let us know,
Of
and
course.
we'll pump it out. We'll tell all of our listeners. We call them the population.
Yep.
We'll tell all of them to tune in and watch the
Totally.
premiere. I mean, we want to
Appreciate
help.
that.
You've been on the show, so now we want to help you in any of your endeavors.
Likewise. Popping off.
I like popping out too.
Oh,
Well, that's
popping
what we
off.
do when we go out.
Popping
That's my
out.
fault.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
popping
I like
off.
that. I like that. Yes.
But so beyond that, what else have you been working on recently?
Yeah, so last year was a great year for me and for my team. I speak in the we, if that, so just heads up, because it takes a village to get me to this show, let alone New York City. Okay, so I have my team back in LA, and I couldn't be more happy with them. And we've been building this team for years. And last year was a pinnacle year for us. We did season 1 of Warrior, which aired on Cinemax this past April. Season 1 is done. We then had the opportunity to join the Man in the High Castle team on Amazon, which is the 4th and final season, unfortunately, is going to premiere on November 15th, but it's epic. The budget for season 4 was crazy. The loyal fans and followers of the Man in the High Castle show, you guys are going to be so thrilled. Like, you guys, it's epic. Everything's bigger, faster, and bigger. Just, that's my vocabulary right now. Just go bigger, right?
I'm sure you guys will get your own pops pretty soon too.
I can't wait. Like I believe that the official trailer releases tomorrow.
Oh,
which
awesome.
is very cool. So I haven't even seen that yet. I've only seen obviously what I've done and limited scenes in post production. But man, and then we had a great Comic-Con experience in San Diego Comic-Con this past July. Full house, full panel. A lot of footage was shown, which blew me away. So I saw stuff because people that are familiar with that show, there's all these different worlds happening at the same time. And so while I'm shooting my segment here, I never see these other worlds happening. So it was my first time seeing these other worlds. Like, whoa, that's what that
cool.
was. So, but yeah, November 15th, 4th and final season of The Man in High Castle on Amazon. So definitely check that out. Next year, 2020, we got Tommy coming out. We also have season 2 of Warrior on Cinemax, on HBO Max, I believe. They have merged, they will merge. And I'm doing a couple indie films that are gonna come out as well, and we'll talk about that at the appropriate time.
Nice.
But no, just blessed to
During
be
a commercial break.
Yeah.
That's when we're going to talk about it. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, population. But yeah, just blessed to be working in New York, meeting people like Tim, like you guys, Dan and Danny. Man, I couldn't be more happy just with the way things are working out. So
Awesome.
yeah,
And you're here at a really good time. Like, the weather has been pretty awesome.
We talked about that already. It's like
you did? I didn't
yeah.
even know this.
Yeah,
You guys
were
did?
gone. You were peeing. I think.
Awesome. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
First time I went today.
It's scary in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Danny when you left that I was here over 15 years ago. I went to college in Connecticut at Yale. Spent a lot of time in Manhattan. Octobers back when I was on the East Coast were not 70 degrees, 65 degrees. I mean, I packed completely wrong for this trip.
Yeah, I noticed you're like long sleeves. and
Yeah,
everything.
well, don't get it twisted. I'm from California. I'm still cold, but I'm not mad, okay? I'm not like you walk outside and you just get mad because it's just way too cold.
Yeah, that happens in like November, December.
Yeah, but I
like,
swear
you
back in
don't
the
know
day,
anymore.
it was like this time. It was like that. It's like you get 1 week and then it transitions from like hot humidity to like cold. And it's like then snow is coming next week, literally. So, I mean, I've been on the city bike. I've been riding up and down the FDR, like going down the Lower East Side. I
Wow.
mean, taking walks. You know what I mean? Like in October, that's weird for me. I mean, I've been in a t-shirt and long sleeves. I barely put on a hoodie this week. So, I mean, no complaints. This is by far, I mean, work is always vacation to me, as I always tell people, but this has definitely been a vacation because to be in New York, to reconnect with with friends of mine that went to school with me. With I just had a big dim sum lunch with some of the OG actors, Mr. Perry Young and Henry Yuck from Warrior, who are from New York, and just caught up with a bunch of cool people, during my couple weeks here. So
Very cool.
It's all good, man.
So how much longer are you here?
I'm just here for I think another 48 hours.
Oh wow! Because I was gonna mention there's one spot you haven't been to yet besides the studio hanging out with us. Dan works at a really awesome bar.
Oh no way!
It's called the Beetle House.
There's one in LA.
There is one in LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully there will be more stuff for me to do in New York. Knock on wood. And so maybe I'll get kicked out of the Beetle House eventually.
I mean, if you're ever here, besides the 48 hours extra that you're here now, but after that, if you're back for a gig or something, let us know. We'll all go out to the
100%.
Beetle House. We'll hang out.
That's a great goal. Getting kicked out of Beetle House, that's a goal.
But the problem is you work there, so it's really like it's way harder than it would be.
I
like,
can get kicked out too. I can try.
I don't think you could get kicked out of the Beetle House.
I don't know.
And to an extent, I don't think we could get kicked out of the Beetle House because of that.
Yeah, because we were Dan.
Not that I'm gonna go and try. I'm just gonna say like, do you know who I know? I know Danos.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna be like, oh, okay.
I might deny it. I don't know.
But so I want to transition, if you're cool with it, to Netflix and Spill.
Let's do it.
Some information. But to transition, I wanted to ask you one more question.
Yeah.
So being that, I mean, we're surrounded with Marvel stuff.
Yes.
And stuff like that. Have you dipped your toe in trying out anything for the MCU? Any of the Marvel universe, whether it be on the new Disney Plus app, any of those series that potentially coming out, or any of the movie, like, have you? And that's my first part of the question. But the second part is, if you haven't yet, is there any role that you would love to portray in either one of the Marvel TV shows or like a character in a Marvel movie?
Well, first off, great question again. My first Comic-Con was this past July. Okay, and that just gave me a whole new perspective.
How was that, by the way?
That was insane.
It's like a different planet.
No, and here's the thing: people go for the panels. I went for the fans because that's the show. Like, you just sit there and you just see all these people, head to toe, just committed, as I think the word is, and it just blew me away.
Yeah,
because I'm like, this isn't a set. Like, these are the population, as you say, right? And they're head to toe, full authentic, ready to go.
Yeah.
And it was so shocking because, you can talk about Comic-Con, you can show me photos, you can show me videos, but unless you're there and you feel that energy, it's amazing.
Exactly.
So that being said, here's the thing. I know we got to go to commercial soon, but I'll say this. I've been a fan of Marvel my whole life. I'm not too savvy on every little detail that's coming out. We've auditioned for a ton of stuff on Marvel. I'm always open for it. Obviously, big props to, I believe is it Shang-Chi that's coming out.
Yeah.
Would love to get on that at a certain point. Hopefully, they will have it is an Asian element, so I'm anticipating there will be more Asian characters, so to speak, and even more hero characters. And if I could be a part of that and contribute in any way, that would be phenomenal.
Right.
So hopefully we get the call, and hopefully I'm back here sitting with you guys a little later talking about that.
So before we go to break, I know we barely have any time, but so we have another guest that comes on all the time. His name is Renes Rivera.
Okay.
And he told us like one part he would love to play.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone in our population, they love to help out, so they use the hashtag.
Gotcha.
He wants to play Rhino.
Oh, gotcha.
One of the Spider-Man baddies.
Yeah.
And so he would love to do that. So everybody tweets at Marvel, at Kevin Feige and stuff like that.
Okay.
With the hashtag Rhino for Renes or Renes for Rhino.
Okay.
So if there was one character,
oh wow,
like
that's
I'm
putting
saying
you on the
anyone.
spot right there.
I know it's
Sorry.
on the spot, but anyone you would want to potentially be, like as far out as it could possibly be.
You know what? I'm just gonna say get me on Shang-Chi somehow.
Get you on Shang-Chi.
Done.
All right.
Done.
Rich for Shang-Chi.
That's
That'll be the hashtag.
Yeah.
Rich for Shang-Chi.
Yep.
Here we go.
That's as honest as I can be.
And
Yeah, you
population will help
got
out.
some time too.
And
That's
then my
not coming out for
character,
a while.
which a lot of people have been hashtagging me, is on Warrior. My character name is Bolo, aka the Yellow Demon. So a lot of my following, a lot of my fans have already pitched Bolo for Shang-Chi, Yellow Demon for Shang-Chi. So
Awesome.
Maybe we can keep that going.
Absolutely.
Nice.
That would be awesome.
I guarantee we can get that going.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome.
Very cool. Well, we got to go commercial break. We are gonna come back. We're gonna do Netflix and spill. We're gonna do hashtag trending. We're gonna do a little bit of everything.
Cool.
And you'll be here.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Let's do it.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back on the other side of this commercial break. We're gonna talk about the stuff that he couldn't talk about. We're gonna talk about it during a commercial break. I apologize. Maybe we'll let something slip. I don't know.
You always do.
Probably not. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. Plenty more popping off right after this.
It was a dream. You're walking next to me. I never felt this pain. Yeah.
It's popping off.
For all the times that my dad gives me because I give Ashley,
I give you like once a month though. Like that's all I'm allowed to.
if real life was counted, then you would be winning a bajillion to nothing. She beats me.
I'm really
Off
sassy
air.
in real life.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
I always have something to say.
Yeah.
But I always make sure you feel good about yourself.
That's like how my dad used to yell at me.
Yeah. Like, did I hit you?
I'm gonna beat the out of you, but I'm gonna give you a toy after it's over.
I'm gonna give you a long hug.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's popping off.
All we need next is Tinder to sponsor us. Because we'll be like, shave your light a
do it
candle
to get ready
and
for Tinder, yeah.
and get ready for that date.
We'll
Swipe
call it the
right.
Tinder
What is it?
package.
Is it swipe right? You know, shave your and light a candle. That's gonna be our slogan now from Pop.
But there should be a Tinder package. You get a Randall's candle, you get something from this manscaping website, and then you get Pete to help you with your Tinder profile.
We get paid while you get laid.
The tagline writes itself, people.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's popping off.
Joining with us for the first time ever is Zutape. Not only is there like a difference between, all right, you're a gamer, and then you're a pro gamer. There's different levels of pro gamers.
People will say they're a pro gamer once they just start playing in tournaments. Almost anyone can join the online tournaments. And then you get the few that say, I'm a pro gamer now because I went to like a LAN tournament. The very top of the pro gaming level would be, it's your full-time job. There are people getting paid like six-figure salaries a year to do gaming.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
I'm just playing. I came here to make you dance tonight. I don't care if I'm a guilty pleasure for you. 'Cause we won't stop.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight, the one, the only Danos.
Oh, you guys missed it.
And our very special guest, Rich Chang. There we go. So I have to give a huge shout out to Johnny Rico, and you're more than welcome to also. He is the first person from the
Not the last.
population, definitely not the last, who already has you in a hashtag.
Thank
going
you.
For Shang-Chi.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
He said, "Let's get Rich in Shang-Chi," and the hashtag is Rich Ting for Shang-Chi. And he tweeted at Marvel Studios.
Done. Thank you.
So shout out to Johnny Rico. Thank you so much. Guys, population, please keep helping us out. Just like with Reness. We need help. Everybody needs a little help.
Let's just get Matt Damon into Shang-Chi, too. What is that? No way.
Why are you tweeting stuff and adding fluff to
No,
Twitter?
I couldn't.
You're just adding extra stuff.
I don't even know how to tweet.
I know you do.
I'm too old.
You have a
I'm
Twitter.
too old. Do I?
I tag you in all of our stuff.
I don't know this. I really don't. Okay, I got a Twitter.
How about some Netflix and spill?
Let's do it.
And some hashtag trending. We're gonna merge them two together. So we were talking about this earlier, but I wanted to make sure I mentioned this just because I made a JPEG set for it. The Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman,
right,
has been spotted on the set of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
You know what it is, right? It's a
It's
newspaper. Newspaper clipping.
Yeah. But he himself has actually been rumored.
Is Michael
I don't
Keaton?
know.
I don't know if he is. But
I don't know
his
either.
newspaper clipping is. I can't imagine Michael Keaton doing that.
Why not? He's doing Beetlejuice too.
He's not. It's
He's
not
not?
open. It's not. It's beautifully made, but it's fake. It's a fake trailer, and it's all rumors, speculation
I
right
thought
now.
that was happening.
No, you need to come to me first. I know.
I know
this.
Beetlejuice news. I should come to you first. I apologize.
Yeah.
But
hold on. There we go. Just all right.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I didn't put the newspaper on there because I was just like, oh.
Yeah, I think that's it for now. It's just the newspaper. That would be amazing
So-
if he actually did it.
Guys, remind me in the chat, when does this crossover event start? Because I know it's going to be, it's going to be The Flash, it's going to be Supergirl, it's going to be Arrow, and then is it also,
It's the, who else is it? It's the group, right?
yeah, I can't remember.
I can't either.
Is it Black Lightning also?
It has to be. He's a part of that CW.
He's part of the CW universe.
I would like to see Metallo in it.
Just saying. Maybe
Yeah.
multiple. One of them with blue hair.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Green chest, blue hair.
Ooh,
There you
I
go.
like that too. All right, so. Oh, Legends of Tomorrow. That was
Yeah.
the other
Oh,
one. I knew
there
there
it-
was another
there,
one.
yeah.
I couldn't remember off the top of my head. So I wanted. We've got to do this. Sean, are you ready for this?
What is this?
Sean,
Oh God.
you ready? You ready? You're not ready for this because I'm gonna yell really loud, and I apologize in advance.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready.
It's gonna be really loud.
What?
I was gonna say I apologize. It's time for the Florida story of the night.
What is that?
It's the Florida Man Story of the Week.
You yelled out, "I apologize." That's hilarious. Can we reshoot that?
Yeah, can we just we redo that? No. So Florida Man. I don't know if you know this. There's a lot of crazy things that happen in Florida.
Yes.
So we do a Florida Man of the night.
Got you.
Florida Man chases people around Walmart with a fresh piece of poo from a toilet.
Of course.
Why not?
Yeah,
Right?
I
There
mean-
he is. That looks like the dude that would follow people around with a piece of poop.
Yeah. He has a great smile too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I have no comment. I'm just gonna listen on this one.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing else to say.
I don't know.
except
Was
that.
Walmart selling that? Because they sell crap.
Oh.
They can't all be Target.
No, they can't be.
Dan comes in every week. I found this at Target.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I miss about California is the shot. Target's everywhere.
Oh, that's
There
true.
are Targets everywhere in New Jersey. You live in New York.
I live in Queens.
I know.
There's one Target.
I have 4 within like 5 miles.
Mm.
Yeah, every town has one.
Guess I'm moving in with you.
I mean, I keep saying you could. Anyway, this story I added just for you.
What?
Tim Burton story.
Oh, yeah. The museum opened today, October 15th in Las Vegas. The Neon Museum in Las Vegas. I'll be there on the 22nd or 21st. Yeah, there it is right there.
Are you really going to this?
I'm really going to
on
it.
the 21st, 22nd?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Very cool.
I'm going to videotape it. I'll
Yeah,
send
take
you
some
guys
pictures.
some footage.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah, that looks dope.
Yeah, it's going to be up for about 3 months. I'm going to take it down. Then about 10 years later, they'll put it up somewhere else. That's what they usually do.
This is in Vegas. This is like the a new Tim Burton pop-up museum.
Yeah, it is. It's yeah, we have another. Well, I saw another image of the building. There's snakes coming out the window and everything.
Very cool.
Yeah. Do you like Tim Burton?
Yes, totally.
Yeah. Nice.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's why you have to go to the Beetle House because it's a Tim Burton bar.
I mean, dude, like I actually made a Beetlejuice or Beetle thing reference the other day. I mean, I incorporate it. That's
Nice.
what I'm trying to say. So I'm with you 100%. No, but that looks super cool. Oh, it's off the screen, but yeah, that looks super cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to go. And
Yeah, I mean,
it's funny that it opened today too, and it's on the rundown. I like
know,
that.
right?
It's fate. Sometimes fate intervenes. You know.
Good.
Yeah.
Thinking together. So, Sean, I'm gonna give you a second because I really need this music. Actually, you know what? Let's save that for Thursday because Pete will be here on Thursday. So let's save that for Thursday. Let's go to Bad Humans, and this is where I need your help. Because we have
Okay.
no Greg, but we have
All
Bad
right.
Humans.
Are you calling me a bad human? Or?
No.
Oh.
I need you to talk about. I need both of you guys to talk about Bad Humans.
Okay. All right. Let's.
And I have height privilege.
Greg's a bad person because he's not here.
All right. What do you got for us?
All right. Arkansas woman claims
That's disgusting already. Go ahead.
claims brother fed her a meth sandwich. Look at the picture.
I don't see it.
Wait, who fed who a meth sandwich?
Apparently, the person on the right fed a meth sandwich to the person on the left.
Now, do you see it? I see just two nice-looking human beings. What do you think?
I mean, it looks like he might have eaten half of the meth sandwich first and was just like, you know what? You got to get in this.
Here's what I'm thinking, though.
It looks like he just got in a fight with you, and this is the outcome of his face. That's what it looks like.
I'm thinking that the dude made the sandwich for himself.
Yes.
This does not look like somebody who can trick somebody else into eating any kind of
This
sandwich.
doesn't seem like the chef type to me, though. right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You sure it wasn't this guy chasing people with that shit in his hand at Walmart? Because it looks like it was that guy.
Well, yeah, but this is the Arkansas Walmart.
Oh,
so
so
they happen
crazy.
simultaneously.
Have you ever been to an Arkansas Walmart?
I have never been to Arkansas.
I have. I drove cross country. I stopped in Arkansas just to go to a Walmart to say that I did. And it's just like you imagine.
Kind of weird.
It was 8 in the morning.
Bucket list item.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what it was like, and it lived up to all expectations.
What were your expectations?
Disgusting. And it did it. I mean, it really did. I wasn't looking for it. It just happened.
There are people all over the country that come to New York just to see what it's like. You took it upon yourself to drive cross country and stop in Arkansas to see what a Walmart was like.
Yeah.
In Arkansas.
That's the only reason why I stopped in Arkansas, too.
It's culture. I get it. You know what I mean?
That's exactly it.
It's the downfall of culture.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You know what I love about those photos is that I think every photo is just self-explanatory. It's not like, look at this guy. You would never have thought. Look at this lady. You would never have thought.
Right.
You kind of just throw those pictures up and you go, yeah, 100%.
Well, I think there's more to the story. I think he made it for himself because that does not look like somebody's going to trick anybody into eating anything.
Well, he definitely had the meth.
Exactly.
To make the sandwich.
I think it was for him.
Look, I do
I'm
meth
still
on a
absorbing.
regular basis.
It was obviously peanut butter and jelly.
I mean, obviously.
Clearly, it's going to be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You put the meth on the bread, it's going through the bread. I've tried doing meth on the bread before, and it does not work. So I don't understand.
I added that story for you, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. There's all no meth jokes. No, we just did a whole
I don't
meth
know how I'm
segment.
going to get through this title. Do you want to do this title?
What is
'Cause
it?
It's this one.
Ooh.
Tickling butthole?
Yes.
Ooh.
I say Rich does it.
Okay, guys, so next up. Okay, population, here we go. Okay, so we talked about the poop guy. We talked about the meth sandwich couple or brother, sister, or maybe couple.
Why not both in Arkansas?
We're gonna go ahead and move on. We're gonna tone it down a little bit. And we're gonna go a little rated G on this one. Let's talk about your thoughts regarding the Texas butthole tickling bandit that has been finally caught. They finally caught this guy. I mean, after all these buttholes he's been tickling, they finally caught the guy.
Throw up the picture.
I'm definitely sleeping. I'm sleeping better tonight.
You are definitely sleeping
this.
better.
I'm not sleeping better. He's been caught.
Like if you showed me this photo, okay. Let's be clear. This is the first time I'm seeing this photo. If you told me, what do you think this guy does, or why was he arrested? Literally, I don't even know if it's his hair or his forehead, but for some reason, I would say I think he tickles buttholes.
It's his eyes.
Right.
You can see it in his eyes.
I see what you guys are doing. You guys just find news that totally corresponds to the pictures that you guys display.
That's what I'm
absolutely.
thinking
So
they do.
It just justifies and gives you credit that no one is lying here.
Yeah. Like everybody's
It's the
gonna-
eyes, man. It's the eyes.
Wait, how many cop cars? Is that a? I can't really
It's
see.
a fire truck.
That's a fire truck,
Yeah.
a police car. I mean, when he's on the loose, if you track him down, you send everyone you can possibly get.
I mean, if you're tickling buttholes, you're
I
definitely
know.
gonna have to put something out, right?
That's something. They're using the fire hose. They're using tasers.
How does he? I wish we had footage of him
Texas.
tickling a
Yeah,
butthole.
I number one did not look for footage.
Oh, okay.
Number two, do not think there was live footage.
Oh,
But
That's a
I was
shame.
not. I'm going to be honest. I was not looking.
I think they should let him go.
You can go down that Google rabbit hole. I'm not going to look for live footage of that.
Is it really a crime to tickle a butthole
In
in Texas?
Against their will, yes.
I mean, what do you have to ask permission? I guess. Okay.
Wait, so we had Texas, we had Arkansas, then
And Florida.
and we had
Yeah.
Florida. New York and
That's it.
New York and LA just were boring.
Yeah.
Boring.
No. We've done plenty California man stories of the night. We've done plenty New York and New Jersey stories of the night.
You guys just like to just spread it out so no one gets.
Bring it around the
Yeah,
country.
I
You
get
say
it.
you guys like I'm in this. It's all him.
Okay. Well, you don't like to discriminate the
Exactly,
north, the
yeah.
south. I get it.
Yeah,
East,
yeah.
west.
Yeah.
I get it.
Next week we'll do Maine and Massachusetts.
Representation.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's equal opportunity.
When are we gonna hit Torrance though? Right?
Well, like there's a time traveler from there, right?
Is there? That's where he's from.
The man from
Oh,
Torrance.
yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That what we were talking about, right?
Yep.
No? Yes? All right, guys, we're going to do a commercial break. We're going to come back. We're going to tie everything up in a nice little bow. We're going to say goodbye to Rich, who's got clearly way cooler things
Nothing
to
to do tonight. Nothing.
do. Well, I mean, you can hang out with us. We'll
Dude, this has been
talk about more stuff.
dope. This has been so cool.
Thank you so much.
I'm not even saying that because I'm here right now. This
Guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I kinda lost my way, can't find it.
It's Poppin' Off.
If you could go back to your childhood and stash away one toy, what would that one toy be?
Dreamcast. I grew up in the country sticks, and so like I didn't have cool internet access. So Dreamcast was supposed to be this high tech coming in, and then like you had like the little screen on it that you could play it. I would like to be able to actually get into that.
I loved the Dreamcast.
Didn't the PlayStation 2 kill the Dreamcast?
Every system killed the Dreamcast.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
You were looking for the drink with vodka, cranberry, and orange juice?
Yeah, then no one helped me out on. No one didn't know in the population.
Yeah, everyone ignored you.
You didn't look good enough because I have an answer from Johnny Rico. He said it's a sea breeze.
Lassie.
Dude, that was like my favorite line from the movie when he was just like, have a vodka, cranberry, and orange. I know it's a sea breeze. Don't make me say it. I'm watching with my nephew. He's like, what's a sea breeze? I was like, did you not just look at him?
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
This is my favorite song that we come back with, and I put it on every single one of our shows.
Works.
Until everybody gets tired of it, and I don't care. I know you. Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always, hashtag Danos.
Hey, everybody.
And Rich.
Hey.
Hi. So before we get into anything else, and we do have a terrifying Halloween costume of the night. Don't put it up yet. I wanted to make sure that we didn't run out of time without mentioning all of your social medias and all the places everybody can find all the information for you.
Totally.
Guys, can we throw up that board really quick? There we go.
Hey.
So it's the same thing on everything. You made it really simple for all of us.
Yeah.
I tried to. I'm not even gonna. Yeah. It's Rich Ting. It's 4 letters each, and then it's my world. So there you go.
I think I could do this.
Very creative here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And you said I had a Twitter, right?
You do.
Okay.
It's Thunderbirds with no vowels. I know that because I've had to type it out and I've had to tag you in things.
Okay, I could do this. Yeah.
I appreciate that, though. Thank you for throwing all that up.
Yeah, we started following you on all of our stuff, so.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.
Likewise.
But thank you so much for being here.
No, this was awesome.
Yeah.
Anytime you're in New York, you're always welcome to be here. Just hang out and have fun.
I will.
And definitely keep us posted with everything that you're doing because, I mean, obviously we're super invested in the CBS show that's going to be coming out early next year because Tim's also going to be part of it. But not only just because Tim, but because now we know you and now we want to follow what you're doing and we want to be able to tell everybody that's watching us and listening to us what you're doing. And so, so definitely keep us posted on everything. Anytime you want to come back, let us know.
Awesome. Nice. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it.
So before we get out of here, it's getting closer and closer to Halloween.
Yes.
Stuff is starting to get spookily dookily. And we want to start helping people out. Spookily dookily. You haven't been here in a week, so I've been using that word now. Yeah. It's the October word of the month. Spookily dookily. So I want to give everybody a costume idea.
Oh.
So tonight's terrifying Halloween costume is the one and only Blue Speed Mouse. But this one is after the movie version. So it's just terrifying for reasons because if somebody came at me with that mask,
wow,
I am running the other direction.
It is a little scary.
Amazing.
It is terrifying.
Zach the actor on the left right there? Probably, right?
Yes. No motion capture. That is your star for the new Sonic film that's coming out. Wow. That's why production has been so slow. He can only work a certain amount of hours because he's underage.
I love predicting budget, like Blockbuster, how much they're going to make millions after a movie.
Well, Blockbuster isn't around anymore, but yeah.
I wish it was. I don't know how this movie.
There's one. That's it.
There is. It's in Canada, right?
I know.
Yeah.
But anyways, what are you doing for Halloween?
I have no idea.
No idea?
Are you going to dress up?
You know what? I probably will end up doing something because I always say every year I'm not doing anything. I'm staying home, and then something happens.
Yeah.
I get an invite. People pressure me. I give in to the peer pressure, and then next you know, I'm in some ridiculous who knows what. So I don't want to jinx it, but as of now, I'm staying home.
Staying home? Well, I mean, we have a show on Halloween because it's Thursday.
Oh, there you go. I mean,
if you do stay home, I mean, you could Skype in or hang out with us.
I'll Skype. You know what? I always focus on my dog. So I haven't picked out what my dog's costume is going to be yet.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a beast Maltese that weighs 3 pounds.
So what's your dog's name?
Her name is Pada.
Pada.
Yes.
What's Pada going to be for Halloween?
I don't know. You know what? I haven't. I've been so busy with work. I actually had to focus on me a little bit this month.
Wow.
And, yeah.
So
and
selfish.
I mean, it happens. It happens, and I have to do it. Because in order to afford the costumes for Pada, I need to put in the work sometimes, right? But no, I think this week I'm gonna get back to LA and we're gonna dive into that because that's a big deal.
So this is what we need before our Halloween episode.
Okay.
I need photos.
Okay.
Of what we're gonna get Pada dressed up as for Halloween.
Last year she was Totoro, that Japanese character. Kind of, I don't even know what it is, but we got him in all costumes. And before that, she was a pig. So
Cute. Like a little piglet?
yeah, she was a piglet.
Oh, that's cute.
So this year, we may go edgy this year. I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh.
I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you in the
Direwolf.
loop.
Do a direwolf. Game of
There
Thrones.
you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
dream
Yeah.
big.
Yep.
All right, well, we're out of time. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, dude,
man.
thank you for having me,
This
guys.
was awesome. And seriously, anytime you're in New York, like I said, by Skype, anytime you want to come on and just let us know what you're doing,
Done.
you're
Done.
in.
We'll do.
Thank you so much, man.
No, thank you
This
guys.
was awesome.
Yeah, and thank you to all the population, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very
Absolutely. And we are going to get that hashtag going, I promise.
much. Okay.
We already have it rolling so far, but
Yeah.
everyone in the population is really awesome about that. And
No, I appreciate the support.
they will definitely be supporting you from now on.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Guys, that's it. We're out of time. We'll be back here Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, for an all-new episode. I heard hashtag Shut Up Pete's going to be on.
Oh, I've heard of him. Yeah.
You heard it? You have.
Yeah.
You're going to be here.
I
I'm
might.
going to be here.
Yeah.
Maybe even Tim Pratt.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. Guys, stay tuned. See you Thursday night. Good night, everybody.